Yo, what is up, guys? Graphnix here, and a bunch of you guys already know this. But for those that don't, I am good friends with Jesse Barron, my boy Jester. And recently, I've been in a couple of his videos. Very, very creepy stuff. So today, I'm going to be sharing with you guys one of my very, very just weird experiences that I've had with Jesse Barron. So it starts on Friday night. I'm at a barbecue, eating good food, having fun, and I get a call from Jesse asking if I wanted to hang out for a bit. Now it's pretty late, but I say yes because it's Jesse. I haven't seen him in a while. Why not, right? He picks me up in his car, and Michelle is in the front seat. I get in the back, and it's filled with flashlights and camera equipment. And all I can think of is, damn, they're shooting one of their horror videos tonight. And they wanted me in it. So we drive down this road for a while, leading to the middle of nowhere. Go down this creepy street, and we pull up to this abandoned house. When I say abandoned, like half of the roof was destroyed abandoned. And Jesse and Michelle both come up to me and say that this house is hundreds and hundreds of years old. And just recently, sometime last year, somebody set it on fire. And we're going to be staying in it all night. I'm thinking right now, this creepy house, it's dark, it's half the roof is collapsed, it's gonna be a crazy night. So we get out of the car, Jesse and Michelle are unpacking all their camera equipment, and I walk up to the house, and I'm looking at it, just trying to take in how terrifying this house is. It's pitch black out. The door's busted open, and I'm trying to look through the hallway. I can't see any of the inside of the house. Just total darkness. We get the flashlights out, and we're exploring the first floor. Now, like I said before, the roof is completely destroyed. So we only really have access to about half of the house. There's one set of stairs that lead into the basement, and then another set of stairs that lead upstairs. The house is in really bad shape, so we decide that it's probably a bad idea to try and go upstairs for now. Later, once we know that the house is fully stable, we can use them, but for now we're just playing it safe. So after exploring what we can of the first floor, we go back outside and we start to go around back. Now there's this narrow path outside that brings us to the shack with a well inside it. Now this is when things start to get a little creepy. So we look into the well, and it's just jammed full of plywood. So we can't really get a good look at what's at the bottom. Now Jesse is fully leaning forwards, trying to get a good view of how deep the well is. It's not a very good idea. And of course, he slips. So I quickly run down, me and Michelle grab him, and he's holding on, and we pull him up. And we're all kind of freaking out because this is really dangerous. Like I said, we don't know how deep the well is. He looks at us, and he's freaking out. He tells us that something pushed him in. Now at this point, I'm terrified. I'm trying to convince him out of the idea of something pushing him in, because I don't want to believe that something this scary can be happening to us in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the night, in an abandoned house. He swears that something pushed him in though. So we end up dropping it. I just didn't want to talk about it anymore. Again, I'm terrified. So we decided that it would be a good idea to just go back into the house. We've already explored the entire first floor, so we thought that would be a good time now to check on the basement. So it's a very, very thin stairwell going down into the basement. And when you shine your flashlight, you can see the entire basement is completely submerged with water. All of us start to head down into the basement. We're curious just to see how deep the water is. Maybe it's not as deep as we think. It's really hard to see even with the flashlights, guys. And as we get down the staircase, we hear a loud noise, literally right in the room we were just in. The room right next to the basement stairwell. So we turn around and we run back up the stairs, and as we get to the main floor, we hear a loud slam from a door on the top floor. So we carefully walk up the staircase, and we get to the second floor, and there's 2 rooms. One room is a wide opening, and we walk to it, and there's writing all over the walls. It's very, very creepy. But we heard a door slam. So we walk out and we get to the second room. Door closed. I'm really curious to see what's going on here. So I put my hand on the door and I try to push it open. And Jesse grabs my shoulder and says, "Nick, wait." And I look back at my hand and it's full of blood. We look at the door, and I don't know how I didn't see it, but the door also full of blood, and things are just really, really weird. So we decide that we still need to see what's on the other side of this door. So we force it open to see this room, again, filled with writing everywhere. But this time, on the wall is full of more blood. And I am freaking out. Jesse is freaking out. Michelle is freaking out. We're all terrified at what exactly is going on right now in this house. Michelle decides that he wants out of this room. So he walks out and goes into the main hall, while me and Jesse are still staring at the wall filled with blood, just trying to figure out what the hell is going on. And that's when Michelle yells. Me and Jesse both run out into the hall, and he swears that he saw somebody walking outside towards the well that Jesse almost fell in. That Jesse was pushed in. So we bolt it down the stairs and we run outside. I was convinced that it's some kid trying to play a prank on us. So I'm yelling to show yourself, stop messing around. I didn't want to think what was happening in this house was real. So behind the shack with the well, there's a set of horse stables that is in really, really bad shape. We decided to look there a bit and we found nothing. Coming back, we looked at the shack and the well and we're all a little freaked out still from Jesse being pushed in. But we need answers. So we decide to search it again. We walk into the shack. We're kind of staying away from the well just because we don't want to risk anything again. When we hear another loud bang coming right from the horse stables that we were just in. We don't want to take any more chances. We decide it's time to go. So we sprint back to the car. We're done. Jesse puts the keys in the ignition, he turns his car on, and as the car turns on, we hear one more noise coming from inside the house. We shine our lights at the top floor, and we see a figure just standing, and then it disappears. Oh, damn it. One sec, guys. Sorry about that. Ever since we left that house, weird things have been happening in my house. The other day I filmed another video here, a drawing challenge at 3 a.m. and again, just strange things were happening. Can't explain it, but they started ever since I went to that house. I'm gonna end the video here, guys. Thank you for watching. If you want to see Jesse's side of the story, go check him out. If you want to see Michelle's side of the story, he's going to have a video on it too. Both of their links are going to be in the description, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you guys like what you're seeing. And until next time, peace.